Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to the 4th episode of the season. So, as I was saying in the previous episode, this time around we're going to go to the desert biome. We're going to take my Rexes with me and I am going to craft a Tek Replicator. So the plan is to get all the way to the Tek pad where we can craft it. So if you folks enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And for those who have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Since the last episode, I have done a lot of work and preparation and got most of the resources needed to craft a Tek Replicator, and I forgot how expensive that is. As you can see, I've got plenty of water and food with me as we will be going through the wasteland and food consumption is increased. Now, these are the Rexes I'll take with me. I will lead with the most powerful one. We've got loads of scrap metal ingots, which I did obtain from killing the enforcers. So most of the resources that I got to get for the crafting of the Tek Replicator were primarily from hunting and farming the enforcers. I'll have these guys on follow. I'm gonna go, there we go, like that, and I'm gonna go that way all the way to the end of the sanctuary, make my way down and then into the desert biome. Also, as you probably saw at the beginning of the video, I did have some element dust. This is at the bottom of where I've got my base. There's this little I don't even know what this is called anyways, this little structure right here. So I'm going to take out the dust that I have in one of the Rexes, as I do need 100 element and I'm slightly short of it. So I'm going to put all of the element dust into that terminal, wait for it to turn into element, and once that's crafted I will then carry on to the desert biome and into the cave. So let's get these crafted already. With regards to the black pearls and the obsidian, obviously now that I have an OP Rex, which I have partially leveled up, it's not far from max level, that did allow me to go and kill Spinos, Paracers and all the creatures that drop the black pearls. Obviously not the best way to gather the black pearls, but I don't really have any other options at this current time until I get a gotcha. To get a gotcha, I thought about it. Best way to get the gotcha from the forest biome to this location where my base is safely would be to have the cryopods. Now, I have the Tek engram unlocked, but I can't craft them without a Tek Replicator. Same thing goes for the flyers, mana armor, and all the other things that I want to get. In order to get them from that location where I will tame them back to where my base is safely, again, I'll need the cryopods. So definitely want that Tek Replicator. At the moment I'm just spreading the weight of all the metal across my Rexes so that they can keep up. I did notice that they were somewhat slower than I expected them, and I kind of want them to be able to keep up. Obviously my Rexes will be on attack my target so that they help out the main Rex, and you know, with 4 Rexes I don't think there's a lot to threaten us, especially with this Rex, which is pretty well leveled up. Here we are, folks. This is the cave entrance. I'm gonna go in there now. If I remember correctly, we do have the rubble golems. They should not be that scary, or at least that's how I remember them. Now obviously I've not tested this out, but I don't see why I would not be able to do this with these Rexes. It took a while to get here, primarily due to the waiting for the element to be crafted, but here we are. I'm gonna try. Oh, hello. Right, let's focus on this guy because he's a priority. He does 88 damage. That's quite a bit. And that knockback is annoying. Now last time I did this, I did it with a creature which allowed me to do it fast and pretty much bypass all of these things. Now since my first guide on doing this, very many things have changed, and one of them was no flyers are allowed in this cave. Now I can't get out of here because I'm stuck. I'm in between the golem and my Rexes, which is brilliant. Just the kind of stuff you want to start out. I don't want to dismount because I've noticed that the other creatures don't seem to be bothered with me being here. Meaning I can actually avoid most of them. But as you can see, my Rexes are focused on the golem, which is already dead. I don't quite get it. I'm probably going to have to swap between passive and attack my target quite often. See what happens. Oh, they're going back. Let's clear a path. So they seem to like that golem for some odd reason. Maybe it's chewy or something. Maybe it's like a chew toy for them. Okay, right. So that distracted them long enough to follow me. I'm going to constantly have to empty out my inventory of meat due to the high gather rate of the server. I'm guessing this will be a slightly longer episode depending on how quickly I get through this. I'm not going to fight every single thing. I will, of course, want to harvest the Titanoboas because I want the venom. And there's another one. Okay, fair enough. Whoop. Oh, this is quite narrow. Let's go and finish this guy off. So as you can see, my Rexes are only doing a small amount of damage on this guy. He does have a good amount of armor on him. Whoop. Rock to the face. Okay, Rubble Golem. Okay, that's what it was called. Is that what I called him at the beginning? I can't remember. Right, let's gamma up a tad bit. There we go. I can actually see what's going on ahead of me. And as you can see, interestingly, the creatures in this cave are not that bothered about me being on a Rex. So technically, I could actually do this by myself without any additional support for my other Rexes, which aren't actually supporting me because they're focusing on the dead Rubble Golem. Right. Put them on passive. Are they following? No. No, they're not. They're too far away for the whistle to take effect. Right, let's go up to them. So this is definitely going to be an easy cave to do. As you can see, the creatures, the bad stuff in this cave, don't do anything. Unexpected, but yes. A benefit, of course. Over here. Hello. This way. Okay, well, I'll sort these guys out. I think the ones that are going to make this cave longer will be the Rubble Golems, and those guys are not doing anything up there. Oof. Nope, that's not what I meant. There we go. Progress. Now, of course, I could do this just with my own Rex, but as you can see, having 4 of them does do a lot more damage, and so that means it'll go down quicker, which is what I want to do. I just wish they wouldn't do that and get stuck on it once it's dead. No, passive, passive, passive. That's it. How awfully annoying that is. And I'm also getting a lot of chitin, so that's good. That can translate into cementing paste. So I'm going to keep the chitin. I'm going to dump everything else. Like the hide. Chitin and keratin are staying though. They don't weigh a lot. And we're getting a decent amount from this cave as well. So, yeah. Cementing paste is one of those things that we will need lots of. Now, if I remember correctly, this cave was fairly straightforward, with not many bends and turns, and that didn't sound quite right in English, but yes, whatever. I'm also stuck on one of my Rexes by the looks of it. Oh, that's annoying. Go away. So I'm slightly stuck on a Rex, and that's bad. Because around me there's a lot of bad stuff, and I don't know how to get unstuck at this point in time. This has happened quite a bit on the way for some odd reason. I don't know why it does that. And it's one of those things that Studio Wildcard has never actually fixed. They fixed the hitboxes on these Rexes on one level, but broke it on another one, so... Yep. Oh. Go away, bats. Go on. Okay, that did something. Maybe... Oh, I can move now. That's good. But I'm stuck again. Oh, crying out loud. Oh, there's another golem right there. And I can't move, which is really good. It's the kind of stuff you want to be involved in. Now the only thing I need is a game to crash. I'm sure my Rexes will sort it out. I just don't want my character to die out though, that's the issue. Don't want to be dying in this cave. Quite a bit of a path to get back, quite a bit of a trek to get back here. Whoop. Dude, he does such a knockback with that spin thing that he does, spin hit. Oh, you must be of a high level. It's taking you a while to go down. I'm also looking at the Rexes that I have with me, and I seem to be doing alright with the rubble golems. Oh, that was a decent level. Okay, they're not that hurt. Or was that my Rex? No, it can't be my Rex. See, sometimes the Super Spyglass shows your own Rex's stats. And so, yeah, they don't seem to be my Rexes. Okay, let's continue going downwards. If I can move. There we go, perfect. Okay, well into this cave at this moment. What was that? Did not expect that one. Okay. We have also leveled up. There's a golem again. Wow, these things are quite common in this cave. Now, the first thought would be to avoid them and just go past them, but I don't know if I can outrun them, and I don't want to end up being swarmed by golems when I get to my destination. So I'm gonna be cautious and just take them out. However, on the way out, what I'm gonna be doing most likely is I'll just run out of the cave with what I have with my Rexes and pray that they don't get stuck on something stupid and ridiculous like they normally tend to do. Obviously, once you exit the cave, the creatures of the cave don't tend to follow you very far, so that's a benefit. However, once you're in the cave, once you've aggroed them, they will follow you, and I'm stuck again. Okay, that'll do. Seriously, Rex? I think this is the only downside with having an army of Rexes. They always get stuck on each other. Okay, this place is familiar to me. Oh, for crying out loud. So many of these things. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that knockback. He's doing a lot of damage. Whoops. I'm stuck again. Oh, this is gonna be a long one, isn't it? Whoa. $145. Wow. That was high level. So I'm going to go ahead, then I'll put my Rexes on passive. Not sure how far the whistle command works, so I'll just get up close and maybe turn around, then get these guys to follow me again. I reckon I'm halfway to my destination. Now, I know there's an artifact not far from the terminal. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Just leave that dead thing alone. So I'll pick up the artifact as well. I'm not going to use it to spawn anything in, but I can definitely place it somewhere around my base just for the prettiness of having it, I guess. If that makes sense. This area is quite nice. I'm glad there are no golems because I don't want to be knocked back into that river. It's going to be a pain to get out of it. Especially with Rexes that are not very good swimmers at all. Okay. I'm just going to be cautious with how far my Rexes are behind me. And how I take the turns. They're not very maneuverable. And Raptor Claws has made me jump again. He always does tend to surprise me. I do want to get some stuff from Raptor Claws before the event is over. So I'm hoping that I get a decent flyer until then. If not, I'm not that bothered. I've got to look for some of the seasonal creatures that have the seasonal colors on them. But everything I've seen so far is of a very small level and not even worth bothering with. They're pretty much useless, so I'm not going to bother taming anything that has the seasonal colors unless it is of a high level. If I do want those colors, I can definitely get them from mutations. I mean, it'd be nice to have something from this event, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and that's that. I'm not quite sure which way I'm meant to go here. Seems to me to be a dead end. So maybe turn around. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, really? I did not expect to see you there. Alright, let's get this guy done. And hopefully not get knocked off this cliff. I'm gonna try and have him surrounded, which is easier said than done. Especially when you get stuck on your own Rexes. There we go. Perfect. Whoop. I need to be careful. Don't want to end up falling off the edge. That's going to hurt. Well, not going to hurt necessarily, but I don't know how the heck I'll be getting out of there if I do fall off. Alright, let's put you on passive. Maybe I need to go this way. So I came from there. So let's see what's up this way. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going in the right direction. Yes, so those honeycomb structures on the floor tell me that I'm quite close to my destination. I just don't want to jump down there because I don't know what is hiding down there, so I'll just stick to the path. So I can already see in front of me the location where the platform is that has the control panel for summoning the Titans. So that's where I can craft the Tek Replicator. Okay, always make sure I've got my Rexes behind me. Obviously, I do have all of the stuff that we need. Ooh, there's an egg there. I want that. That's a Titan Maw egg. And so the question is, will I aggro anything if I dismount? Is there anything coming towards me? Yep, there is. Let me just drop off the meat. We don't need all that. Okay, we've got a mantis. Oh, I didn't see that snake. Ha. Okay. Harvest you, and I want that egg quickly. Oop. Don't eat me. Perfect. So I'm definitely going to want to tame some Titan boas as well. I just thought about that. I don't know if the eggs are that valuable on this map, but still. They should be fairly easy to tame. Okay. What am I doing for weight? I've got a lot of chitin. And so we've got a lot of organic polymer as well. Oh, that's a lot. Definitely don't want all of it. Okay, perfect. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, which way? See, the platform should be somewhere in front of me, but how do I get there? This looks like a dead end, so I need to be on that end, I'm guessing. But how am I going to do that? It just all looks like cliffs around here. Nope. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Okay, right, I'm going to need to turn around. Maybe there's a path somewhere around there where we came from. It's been such a long time since I've spent... Oh, really? Since I've spent so much time on the ground. I am so used to flying for everything. I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just something I'm not used to. I always tend to go and get a wyvern to go and do and get anything that I need. Or if not, an argent. But we don't have wyverns, and I don't have a decent flyer either. Plus, the flyers aren't allowed in this cave. So, I'm, I suppose, to some level, enjoying not being able to fly. Which is why I'm not actually bothered, or wasn't actually bothered until now to get a flyer. I thought I might as well enjoy the freedom of being on the ground. And as you can see, there's a bit of lag as well, which is unusual. There's hardly ever any lag on my server. This time we seem to have a bit of that going on, and I think the path is somewhere down there. Seems to be. Alright, so I did walk past it the first time. Alright, fair enough. I don't know if I passed the artifact, but if I remember, the artifact was not far from the location of the panel. The summoning panel, so obviously we didn't get there, therefore I should be able to find it once I find the pad that has the panel, so we'll see. I mean, ideally I'd like to pick it up if I can. If not, you know, whatever. It doesn't have any use apart from just having something pretty to put in your base. Because if I'm going to summon the Titan from here, I'll probably pick up the artifact before I summon it and just carry the basic essentials with me. I won't actually be bringing the artifact from the outside, so it was just more of a cosmetic thing to put up in my base. Okay, there seems to be something of interest further up. See what it is. Okay, we've got a yellow loot box, which I'll pick up in a bit. And obviously guarded by a rubble golem. So far with the Rexes, I have to say the cave was not that difficult, and as you can see, my Rexes have done quite well. They've not actually taken a lot of damage. None of them have anything of good quality with regards to the saddle. They all have primitive Rex saddles, so they've done really well. I'm not sure if I will ever be able to find a good Ascendant saddle blueprint, and I kind of have my reservations with regards to this particular DLC. It'd be nice if I could find one. That would be very helpful, but my Rexes are pretty alright as is, as you can see. Okay, let me get my bearings. Where am I supposed to go? I can't go that... Oh, crying out loud, another one. I'm going to try and kite him towards my Rexes as much as possible. We don't want to end up in the water. And now we fight him. That knockback. That's quite decent. I mean the Rexes are pretty big, but they still get knocked back quite a distance, as you can see. Despite the fact that this golem is quite small compared to the Rex. Oh, that's so annoying. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's well annoying. Alright, well, whilst they're chomping down on that guy, I think it should be alright. No, the mantises are coming. Wait for them to come to me. Get rid of the mantises, then I'll just pick up whatever's in the drop. Maybe we get something nice. If not, that doesn't matter. I'll just pick them up and then I'll decide if I keep it once I get back to the back. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. I might hold on to them for the moment, but then, yeah. I was expecting something, I don't know, Mastercrafty-ish. To be fairly honest, I haven't even actually looked at what blueprints those were. I just picked them up. I saw the colors and, well, the colors weren't promising, but we'll see. Maybe I might need them. I'll keep them just in case, and hopefully maybe be able to make some use of them. Especially with the recent gacha nerf, and so I won't be seeing many Ascendant items now. I kind of lost that train. Do I need to go back down there to get that Rex to come up here? Of course. Why would I not get stuck on my own Rexes? Oh, here he is. Never mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't push me down there. I'm slightly worried that one of them might end up falling off the cliff. Another one? Okay. I think I saw the platform, or got a glimpse of it, or something that looked like the platform that we need to get to. Obviously, having to fight all of these golems on the way does extend the length of time that we need to spend getting there. So that should be straight in front of us. That's the one. I wanted the Titanovoa Venom. Let's get these guys. We get some chitin as well. So that's the platform. Now, where would the artifact be? Quickly empty out all this meat so I can continue looting. I don't think I passed it. But yeah, that's the platform right ahead of us. And so where would that thing be then? Definitely not on the ceiling. I'll probably figure it out when I get to that end. It's kind of difficult to tell from this end. I always seem to be able to spot it a lot easier once I'm on the platform. Go on. There we go. Thank you. Okay, now I could have jumped off that little cliff there, but I didn't know if there was a rubble golem underneath, and so I didn't take that risk. So I'm going to start clearing out stuff from this distance, as it will possibly aggro onto me once I dismount up at the top of the platform. And I don't really want to be caught off guard. I don't really have very good armor either on me, so that's another thing to keep in mind. I'm just slightly confused. I know there's supposed to be an artifact around here, but I don't recognize where it would be, and not from this particular angle, at least. That's the platform right there. And it looks pretty clear as well. There's a bat there. Okay, one of my Rexes is derping out. Let's go and get him. There you go. So one thought that has crossed my mind. On the way back, obviously, I will be going through the... oh, seriously, another Rex. What's that place called? Geez. Through the wasteland, that's it. So I will be going through the wasteland. Now, I thought, now that I've got these Rexes with me, if I do see a orbital supply drop, I will attempt to do it. Hopefully we don't get a red or purple one, but anything below that or easier than that, I will attempt to do it with these Rexes. The reason behind that is I want to see how these guys would fare. Now, the one thing that I want to get out with in a worst case scenario is with the Rex that I'm on and one of these males, whichever one they would be. Obviously, we need a pair for the breeding process, so that's quite important. I want to see what happens. I want to see if it's doable. If these Rexes, say in this particular state, would be able to do it. I also want to get some items from there if I can. You know, why not? Definitely good items to get from the OSDs. I reckon that an army of fully mutated Rexes like the one that I rode all the way here should do it, but these guys aren't fully mutated, and most of the points, well, all of the points that they had from leveling up went into carry weight, so they're not that great. Do you have anything? Yeah, still have some metal on you. Okay, so I'll move this guy out of the way. And the final Rex should have the last pieces that we'll need to craft the Tek Replicator. Once I have that, I will then just make a run for the exit and back to base. I'm not quite sure which way I'm going to use to get back up to where our base is located, but that's the least of my problems at this point in time. The way that I came out initially, there was a decent level corrupted Giga, so I might end up taking that on, or I might avoid it. I'm not quite sure. There we go. There's our Tek Replicator, and once this thing is crafted, it's time to go. There's no other reason for us to stay here. Just wanted to double check that I've not left anything behind. Let's align this guy so he doesn't end up falling off the cliff as he tries to follow us. Okay, I found where the artifact was. I did actually pass it. I did not notice it, so I'm just gonna jump off this cliff and dismount. Perfect. Perfect landing. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, that worked. So, yes, I knew I would find the artifact from the platform. I always seem to be able to locate it far easier from that angle. It's always when I come in that I tend to go past it. Okay. So we've got a bat following us. Not even going to bother with it. And so once I pick up the artifact, I'm just going to make a run for the exit and not even bother with absolutely anything. So I'll see you guys outside. As I said, if I find an OSD, I'll do it. If it goes well and there's anything interesting happening, I will add it into the video or segments of it. If not, I will just cut to the end, as we've got actually what we wanted. I'm going to sort that bat out because he's going to cause problems. And it's time for me to go and get the artifact if my Rex does not jump off the cliff. There we go. Perfect. One artifact. Time to go. So with that being said and done, I'll see you guys at the other end. Okay, back at base, or nearly back at base, and there's a bit of a change. As you can see, my Rex has taken a decent amount of damage, and I'm only returning with 2 of 4 Rexes. So what has happened is I found an yellow OSD, sorry, it's a yellow OSD. I decided to initiate it. Everything went well until the last 2 waves. Last 2 waves, there were hordes of corrupted dinos. That itself would not have been so bad. The problem came with the lag as a result of the crazy amount of dinos that were invading. So basically it was causing the server to massively lag out. Obviously the game carried on whilst I wasn't, and so as a result I lost my Rexes, and the OSD obviously was also destroyed in the process. Now do bear in mind that only one of the Rexes was properly leveled up to be able to cope with that. So I think once I start breeding these 2 to get the really powerful ones, I should be able to take on the OSDs. Also, I've noticed that the Rexes don't actually do any more damage to the OSDs. Very interesting. That was not a thing before. This is totally a new thing. So I'm going to put some meat on this guy, let him heal up. And in the next episode, we'll get some eggs and do some building and get ourselves a nice army of Rexes. Now that we've got the Tek Replicator, I can also put down some tech stuff and start building some interesting structures to help us with breeding as well as some other things. With that being said and done, that is it for this particular episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Setopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.